Okay, so this episode of Rusty Iron Projects got getting the Chevelle out for the summer. It's, normally my daily driver. Last couple winters I've parked it just because the de-icer is just making it rust bad. So thanks for tuning in and watching. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I sure appreciate it. Yeah, so let's get on with it and we'll get that Chevelle out and get it ready for the summer. All right. Well, it's that time of year again to get the Chevelle out. For the first few years, I drove this thing. It was my daily driver, kind of a year-round thing. But as you can tell, with the rust, even though I like rust, I'll get the shadow out. Even though I like rust, this new stuff they put on for de-icer is worse than salt. So last couple years I just parked it in the wintertime and let it set. So it's time to get it back out. Got me a battery. Dang shadow. Got me a battery here. So let's get the hood open. Alright, well, I forgot how to open the hood. Anyway, I'll get the hood open, get a battery in it. You can tell I haven't drove it all winter here. There's the flat tire. Funny thing about winter around here, you find stuff that you've been looking for. Nice shadow. So, where was that oil I was looking for all winter? Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, nice. Snow's melting. Got me some oil. So anyway, I'll get the battery in here, get it fired up, bring you back. We'll get this thing moved get that tire aired up, get this thing moved, see how she runs after setting all winter. So I imagine guys don't have to put up with this stuff, but my kid put a 12 by 12 concrete pad here in front of his house, the stairs, to take up the extra concrete he had to order because we live way out of town. He's putting an addition on his house, so he had to pour this concrete pad here. Oh, don't fall down. This concrete pad here, and he had to order X amount of yardage of concrete, and so he put this 12 by 12 pad here. So I come over here to get the extension cord, the air compressor to air up that tire, and it appears that it runs underneath his concrete pad over to here. So yeah, so much for that extension cord, huh? Well, if you guys got to put up with that stuff from your kids, just let me know. Leave it in the comments. Okay, let's see if this thing will take some air. Oh yeah, she's airing up. One thing around here, if you leave a rig that's setting all winter, guaranteed at least one tire will be flat. Alright, we'll get that aired up the rest of the way and go from there. So when checking the thing over, I check the oil before I start it, right? So I check the antifreeze, see if you can see. I don't see any in there. It is wet, but I don't see any in there. But then you come here, and it's wet here on the radiator, and it's wet on this side, and we have water down there in the bottom. Not something you want to see after the, car set all winter. So we'll throw some antifreeze in it and see what happens. I'm going to take the air cleaner. Oh, nice and crusty. I'm going to take the air cleaner off, throw some gas down the carburetor to even, see if it's going to start up, which I'm sure it will. Just because the fuel filter is dry and I just don't want to put a bunch of mileage on that starter just to get the fuel from the tank up to the carburetor. So I'll just dump a little bit down there and then we'll give her a shot at starting her up. So if you discover that you have left a gas can half full in your car all winter, do not be surprised of the pungent smell that your car now has. Just a little tip for everybody. Okay, let's get a little gas down there and see if she wants to fire up. Don't pay any attention to that gas running all over the place. Yeah, don't pay attention to that. Looks like that's all it took. A little bit of gas, a little bit of belt squill, but a little bit of gas, she fired right up. She's ready for summer. All right. Okay, she seems to be idling just fine. Sounds like a little bit of mist. A bit of backfire there a little bit. Probably got a dirty spark plug. Who knows? We'll get it over to the shop and I'll give you a little walk around. We'll clean it out a little bit, get ready for this summer. Not that it's much to look at, but I'll give you a little before and after before I get it cleaned up for the summertime. This is what it looked like when I parked it last winter. Well, the old tackle box, might want to leave that in there for the summer. But, the old seat cover there is pretty dirty, pretty ratty looking. Oh, that door's locked. So it's nothing special to look at. Point A to point B is what I use it for. So I'll get it all cleaned out, get it vacuumed. Not that it'll look much better, but there will be a before and after. So you can tell the seat cover, pretty dirty, pretty ratty. I'll pull that off, replace it, and that's what it looks like. All right, we'll get her cleaned up and then see if it looks any better, which I doubt. So it was nice when I started. So I get over here to the shop and you can tell it's snow / hail deal going on here. How good you can see it. Oh yeah. So there you go. So much for the nice day. But and a quick little peek, when I pulled this rubber mat out of the back, this here chunk of rust came with it, which is never a good sign. Never a good sign. So she's rusting pretty fast. Yeah. And here's another thing you can always tell. This door opened up fairly nice last time, and here we go. She's catching on that fender right there, which is never a good thing. Never a good thing. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of this lovely weather here, see if it doesn't blow over, which I doubt it. It's just getting, oh yeah, look at that. March 3rd. Is winter ever going to end? We'll roll up the window. I'll grab my coffee here. Go in the shop. See if we can't come out in a little bit. Have it a little nicer out here. Lovely March weather. Okay, so I'll do another quick walk around here. So I think I vacuumed up half of the rear motor mount on both sides. You can go back and watch my video I did a couple years ago, compare the rust. Yeah, she's going to town fast. A few rust through spots. So, you know, me and this car were born the same year, so I guess it's to see who's going to last the longest. Sometimes I feel like this car looks. I'll give you a close-up of the rust here. She's going to town. I'm not sure how far it go before structurally we're hurting units here, but yeah, you can compare it to my video of a couple years ago, and it's rusting pretty fast. That's why I don't drive it in the wintertime anymore. This is the new hood that I had put on here, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago, whatever it was. It's been rusting and going to town on the rust situation. So not too bad on this side in comparison, but you know, it's not doing good. So as you know by my last video, ratty is my style anyway, so it is what it is. Alright, so there you go. I'll get the tools and spare and everything back in it, and she's ready for summer. Guess I'll show you inside. Vacuumed it, and it sure didn't come out that nice, but you know, it's car weighs probably 7-8 pounds less anyway. So I'll get a new sheet put on the back here. They hardly ever have passengers anyway, so it's usually just me bombing it around, you know. All right, well, you know, thanks for watching, and I'm back on the road for the summer. All right, so enjoy. Go ahead and like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I sure could use it. Maybe if my channel ever makes any money, I can fix up my car. All right, later. Okay, here's something that you never like to see when you open your door, is that much rust just sitting there. That just obviously fell out of the door while it was sitting in there in the wintertime. So I haven't got this side. Started to vacuum that side. I just want to bring you in and show you a few things. When you drive an old vehicle like this, you always have some vacuum plugs there. You always carry a couple of tail lights, a couple of lights for the tail lights. You always carry a set of points and condenser and a fuel filter. Just a couple of the things you always want to carry in a vehicle like this, let alone just your basic tools. So anyway, back to the rest, and I'll get back to vacuuming. Just wanted to show you what's always in the glove box in an old rig like this. Okay, so I got everything back in the trunk. My spare tire, my tool bucket, a couple of tool bags. You don't go anywhere in this car without tools. My tackle box. All I need to do is throw a fishing pole in here and I'm ready to go. We've got oils and starting fluid, brake fluid, that kind of thing right there. So, yeah, she's ready to go for the summer. And I'm glad to be back in the car. Alright, that should work for the back seat for now. Yeah, it looks a lot better than that dirty old black sheet that's been on there for the last 5 or 6 years, whatever. Nobody ever rides back here. It just holds my whatever I'm throwing in the car, so it'll work just fine. Doesn't look too bad neither.